Liverpool versus Newcastle kicks off tomorrow, 4:30, St James's Park. And we're going to go over a little match preview, who I think should start, who I think should come off the bench, maybe. Yeah, let's do that as well. Um, Starting with the goalkeeper, get right into it. Pretty self-explanatory. Allison, he's our best goalkeeper. Still probably the second best in the league. Guess you can make a case for Donnarumma, but I wouldn't. Not good enough with his feet, etc. Allison, yes, one of the best in the world. Right back, our only fit right back. I don't really hear the Araujo shouts. He's only had 45 minutes with us, and that wasn't at right back. Therefore, I'd start Jeremy Frimpong. Impressive in pre-season. I'm a big believer that this will be his breakthrough year. Next to him, Jeremy Jacquet. I think he looks better than Araujo, more stable. Just really excited to see more from him. Self-explanatory again. Virgil van Dijk, still one of the best in the league. Starts 100%. Left back, Milos Kerkez. Nothing groundbreaking about the defense I'm starting. Yeah, Kerkez is honestly, apart from maybe Szoboszlai, Van Dijk, Allison, might be first name on the team sheet. I know that makes him fourth name on the team sheet, but he's a very, very good player, and I don't know whether that says more about his quality or our lack of depth. But yeah, I think that's why this video is relatively easy to make because there isn't a lot of decisions to be made. In the six, it will be Ryan Gravenberch. I think it's the right choice, but you can hear the Trey Nyoni shouts, and I hear it. I feel like you know what. Kind of do want to put Trey Nyoni in. Maybe it's a bit too soon, starting first game of the season, but I think systematically he works better because he's not going to get caught forward. Next to him, Szoboszlai, self-explanatory, our best player as of last year. And now moving into the attack. I think personnel-wise, pretty standard. However, positionally, I'm switching it up a little bit. Vate's there, Isak in front of him. Combination between those two is unreal. And then I'm actually Gakpo over on this right-hand side with Engamoa clearing off the left-hand side. Do I think we'll do it? No. I think we should. Because if you look at our shape of kind of this three, because our right winger is going to be a little bit more inverted than our left winger. And it almost is like this. Because Frimpong, I know we saw him going inside a little bit more in the Como game, set the goal from going inside. He prefers it out on the touchline. And Kerkez is a little bit more passive in terms of he'll mix it up a little bit, overlap, underlap. So I'm moving overlap, underlap, and also is quite happy just to let the winger kind of do his thing compared to Frimpong, who really likes to be involved a lot more. And I think Gakpo is better at playing that inverted winger role than Engamoa is. And I think we saw it in the Como game. There was a couple times where Gakpo was out on that left-hand side and Kerkez had that sort of massive green space ahead of him. Maybe Szoboszlai had the ball. There's this big screen space up here because Kerkez was playing out over here. And Gakpo was he'd drawn the fullback really narrow. Whereas Engamoa is always going to kind of be hugging the touchline. He's not going to get drawn in as much. And that's why I think the left side suits him better and Gakpo can kind of come inside from the right, allowing Frimpong to go on the outside of him. However, I don't think it matters too much. I think we'll win either way. I think you get the best out of both of these players over on the left-hand side, but I feel like you lose more of Engamoa switching sides than you do of Gakpo. And then substitutes, I think McAllister will come on. I don't know whether it'll be for Gravenberch or for Soboslai. I think it'll be for neither. I think it'll be for Florian Wirtz. I think Wirtz will come off. I think Soboslai will then move to the 10, and then our midfield will look like that. Then I think Trey Nyoni will come on. I think Araujo will come on. Maybe he comes on for Frimpong, actually. I don't know, because Frimpong's kind of not the sort of player you want to be playing 90 minutes because he's so. The word fragile is harsh, but that's the only one I can think of to describe him. Um, he played the night? Did he play the 90 against Como? I want to say he did. Let me VAR. Yeah, check complete. He played the 90 against Como, so maybe yeah, maybe let him stick at the 90, and then I think it'll be Munoz on for Engamoa, and those will be the substitutes we make. Can I see anyone else coming on? Maybe like Chiesa for Isak with 5 minutes to go, and this will probably be how we end the game. I've already done a video on the depth. I'm not going to go into how much better this lineup to end the game should be, but hope by the end of the transfer window it is. But yeah, that's my 11 to beat Newcastle. Score prediction. I think we'll probably concede. The only game we haven't conceded in preseason is Como. Who did we play first? Did we concede against Wrexham? VAR again? No, we didn't. Okay, Wrexham and Como. One of them's Wrexham, so you know. Yes, I think we'll concede, but I think we'll score a lot. I think it could be 3 or 4-1. I'll go for a nice, safe 3-1. Goals from Isak. I'm going to go in Isak brace, and then I think Van Dijk will score from a corner. And then for Newcastle, I don't know. I don't know. They don't really have any standout players I look at and go, yeah, he'll score. Maybe Asula off the bench. But yes, I'm happy with that. Isak Verts and Frimpong are all in my FPL team. So ideally, Isak brace with 2 assists from Verts, and then a Verts goal with an assist from Frimpong. Chance of that happening unlikely, and a clean sheet would be nice. I don't think we'll get it. I think it'll be 3-1. I think we'll kick off the season well. I don't think there'll be too many concerns like there was last year after the first game where we won 4-2, but we bottled our 2-0 lead and we looked very vulnerable on the counter-attack. I don't think there'll be as many concerns. There'll be things that people point out, but I'm relatively confident. Anyway, that has been everything from me. Did enjoy, you know what to do, like, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you boys in the next one.